In 1972, aged 26, I was just a young man when I found a sickly, old homeless man resting at the front of my house. When he saw me, he held on to my feet and begged me, "Promise to bury me and I will let go." I took him into my house and gave him a bath, food and a bed. I also took him to the nearby hospital so that they could remove his cataracts and his wounds in his leg. This man lived for another few years. When he passed away, I buried him as I had promised. Then I came across 3 Chinese women in their 80s at the Chinese cemetery waiting to die. They were nannies brought from China. Now, at their old age, they were abandoned and could not fend for themselves. I rented a house and took them in to care for them. This is the beginning of Grace Home, a home for destitute women that began in 1980.
At Grace Community Services, our mission has always been to extend a helping hand to the needy by providing shelter to the homeless, food for the hungry, clothing for the naked, and counseling for the distressed. For over 43 years, we've continued to grow and be shaped by our founder and chairman, Dr. Henry Play's vision of extending help to all who need assistance, regardless of race or religion, and supporting those who have been most neglected and sidelined by society. Today, Grace Community Services is a multifaceted organization that continues to answer the community's call by delivering many unique services.
Grace Community Services KL is a multi-service center located in the bustling vicinity of Jalan Masjid India, Kuala Lumpur, serving the poor, homeless for the past 21 years. Here we have a soup kitchen, a clothing bank, and a medical clinic. Our soup kitchen has been serving the hungry with warm and nutritious meals on a weekly basis. We have provided more than 500,000 free warm meals since opening our doors in 2002.
From rescuing children and babies to giving drug and alcohol dependents a second chance to live.
This includes providing free second-hand or pre-loved clothing at our clothing bank. The poor often wind up wearing dirty and wet clothes for long stretches of time. This not only poses a risk to their physical well-being, making them vulnerable to sickness, but it can also affect their mental health, lowering their self-confidence and leaving individuals feeling left out by society.
The Food Bank is a food collection and distribution center established in 1990 to feed the hungry and hardcore poor. It networks with various food sources such as food manufacturers, importers, wholesalers, supermarkets, hotels, organizations, and individuals to donate and contribute their surplus, near-expired products with damaged packaging, which we then distribute to the poor in the community.
As we spend more time on the streets, sitting, eating, talking, and living with those who are rejected, abused, hurt, and homeless, we will see and understand their needs.
At our facility in KL, we also provide bathing stalls with hygiene items such as shampoo, deodorant, shaving tools, toothbrush, toothpaste, and many others for individuals to have a good shower and a clean shave. We believe everyone is capable of growth and that the path to personal transformation can start with just a shower and a change of clothes.
Birthright opened its doors based on the belief that every pregnant woman has the right to give birth and that every child in the womb has the right to be born. Birthright provides a safe place at an undisclosed location for the mother until the delivery and has successfully rescued more than 75 babies and aided more than 75 women between the ages of 16 and 35 from different races and religious backgrounds. Birthright is relocating to a more central location in the Klang Valley to serve a larger community of women.
Being a multi-service center, we also operate a medical clinic, providing free medical care for the poor. Those who cannot afford to see a doctor can benefit from basic medical care, obtain medication for minor ailments, and be referred to government hospitals in the event of a serious illness. The clinic is staffed by volunteer doctors and nurses who tend to patients on a weekly basis.
Mental health counts, be it marital problems, depression, addiction, or a sense of hopelessness that volunteer counselors, psychologists, and psychiatrists will treat. The mental health clinic will be relaunching its services to help individuals, couples, and families cope with mental and emotional distress.
At Grace Community Services KL, we emphasize treating people with dignity and respect, no matter where they are in their life, regardless of race and religion. Our services, provided by Grace Community Services, are at no cost. GCS is heavily dependent on funds from the public, corporations, and well-wishers for its multifaceted operations to continue to serve the invisible community sidelined by society.
My vision for a caring society is where the hungry are fed, the naked are clothed, and the dejected are accepted and cared for.
How can you help support Grace Community Services? As a standalone, not-for-profit charity, we receive little or no government assistance. So we rely on the support of others, whether through financial donations, the volunteers who give us their valuable time, our partners who help us with the food bank, or those who campaign on our behalf.